Okay. Oh shit, I got distracted. Alright. That's okay. So, it is actually my affiliate anniversary, 2 year, I believe, now. Which is super fun. So I was in the mood to stream anyway, and here we are, because I didn't stream long yesterday. I was so annoyed by continuing to catch tires. So maybe at the end of this, I might do some Animal Crossing, we'll see. But so we're playing Scarlet Hollow, which is, let's go to the official page so I could read it. Return to the crumbling coal town your family built generations ago for the funeral of your aunt. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. Ooh, interesting. Okay. There are a bunch. We didn't play this yesterday because the content warnings. So there's 4 episodes apparently, and each one has its own set of warnings. So we'll do them. I'll read through them one at a time as we get to the episodes. So this one we gotta look out for body horror, realistic gore, death, dead, dying and injured animals, emetophobia/vomiting, disturbing imagery and situations, stalking, guns, cockroaches. I don't know why cockroaches is the one that really gets me. But let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, this is a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. Yeah, see, I literally had this all booted up yesterday. I said, ignore my dead, dying, naked Christmas tree. I just noticed that. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. Yeah. So, I have this, and then there's another game by the same developer, so. Game. I'm obviously not gonna write my city. Yes! Select 2 traits.
Then I'm gonna go extract.
Okay.
I'll be gone for like a little bit.
Power build. Tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness. Imposing presence, commands the room. A mean right hook. Strange and unusable. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Okay. I definitely like this one. Let's see. Talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. Street smart, good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker, read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Ooh. That's a good one. Good looking, flirt, people just like you, probably because you're a good person. Rational, well read, possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. Talented researcher. I am observant with a knack for picking up small details. Empathetic. I think I'm gonna go with keen eye. I was in between book smart and street smart, but I'm gonna go keen eye plus mystical. I'm gonna know everything, all the things. Jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off. And now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days have come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt. seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Okay, we're going to a funeral. But it was more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something had been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew that what had to be done. So basically, I could replay this game a million times. Maybe not a million, but a bunch, because there's so many... There's so many options for all the different traits and different combinations. And so I wonder if I did a different choice, would something else be written here? Now, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyways, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when he started to doze off. At first, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. Dude, really? I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. What? What's wrong with you? Sounds awesome. No. Why are you talking to me? I kind of want to ask, why are you talking to me? But I also don't want to be a dick. What did you do, cat? Can you stop? He like hit a cable or something. Someone out for a second. He came back. Alright, I don't want to be rude. We're gonna do this. Dude, what's wrong with you pushing joggers into the harbor? That's awful. What if they drown? I was such a shithead back then. I'm still a bit of a shithead, but hey, Po Buddy's perfect. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging. Soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became a girlfriend after that. We've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. It's so lame. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like for real. And geez, you ever get so mad you just want to kill you are a bad dude. I kind of feel like killing someone right now. I never feel that way all the time. What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you telling me this? I've never felt that way about another person. I find it alarming. You have. What the hell is wrong with you? You're young, you'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart one day. It changes a person, make them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that. It's really not funny, bro. Giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus. Loser. Always wanted to go there. I'm not saying anything else. Yeah, like, dude, you wash and hard, but doing your best to keep a neutral face as this man admits he's thought about murdering the soon-to-be mother of his child. A child whose birth he is currently missing and considering ditching to go have fun in New York. Of course. Where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. Yeah, I'm not doing this with you, bro. I hate you. No need. Yeah, you are. You fucking creep. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often. almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though, come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler, you see, and there's always a job listed or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are. Thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. Let's back his phone, focus on something other than you. It's me, it was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to, bro. Please. Typical lack of self-awareness. Boiled peanuts. Ew. No. Yeah, gross, bro. I'm really grossed out by these drippy peanuts. City of Travels, yeah. Ugh, bro. Just like that, you're alone. The peanuts soaking into the sea. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. Bus comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. Driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha, give her your condolences. Hey, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Okay. Turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus. Kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explorer can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Okay. How are you holding up? I guess both members of the Dead Moms Club now. No, we're not gonna say that. The funeral. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. I guess the first one is my best option. How are you holding up? Fine. Okay. You seem tense. You know you can talk to me, right? I lost my mom too. Don't say that. But if that ever changes, I'm here for you. Good to hear. We're gonna do the key 9 answer. You seem tense. You know, you can talk to me. I went through something similar when my own mom passed. She passed. Tenses up even more at the mention of your mom before letting out a heavy sigh. Maybe it's a sore spot for her. You quickly apologize. I'm sorry, I know that's probably not what you're looking to hear right now. Oh. I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. Guess we're both No. Oh, I guess I get to say all these things or something. I really don't want to say the Dead Moms Club thing.
What a dog shit ring.
If you worked out all the details, taken care of, don't need any help. Why are you being so cold to me? Well, I mean, we've never actually met before, so I guess that would explain it. I guess I'm just gonna get this out of the way, because I really...
Dog shit.
You have your mom to thank for that, or had, I guess. You feel the same careless cruelty and Tabitha words that your mother would use when she talked about Pearl Ann and the old Scarlets. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. You sound like her right now, my mother. She hated this side of the family so much, we don't have to become our parents. Is that my only choice? That was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? I wish I had known about you. Yeah, like, I don't know shit. I'm sorry, but is there bad blood between us? All I know is my mom left, and she was mad at this side of the family, but I don't know much besides that. Stare straight ahead. Okay.
You fuckers!
The Scarlet Estate, I'm sorry. You guys can probably still hear that, so. Hopefully you can still hear me and Robert doesn't sound as loud. I'm really sorry. Scarlet Estate, though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramp apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. Alright, what's the deal with this place, man? Why is everyone so mad? Why do they all hate each other? What is going on? What is going on? Huh. See, I don't know if that wine is just not good because I put ice in it, or... Blast of dusty airs, you step across the threshold into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Oh shit. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. Okay. Why don't you want me looking around? Who's that man in the photo, in the painting on the wall? Who are those ladies on the other painting? What's going on here, Tabitha? What is going on? Okay, I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being.
Oh, you better believe I don't have race.
Not gonna say that. Let's get the tour over with. Follow me. Put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. So, also, I want to say, usually I have a tendency for certain games to follow walkthroughs or playthroughs because that's just easier for me because I'm not always good at solving things or puzzles. But a game like this, I usually do 100% independently the first go around. And if I like it enough, I will obviously play it again and go for like the perfect ending or whatever. Which I think is what ended up happening with Little Misfortune when I played that. Is I didn't follow a guide. I just did my own thing, and I did not understand the full scope of that game as a result. But okay. Put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Oh, looking like y'all can't afford to fix this. Just this little hinge. That can't be expensive to fix. That's got to be pretty affordable of a fix. Is that a tree or is the window cracked? Look at this cat. Man, that's like the cutting board space. What are you doing? Get off of there. You're cute, but get off. As Tabitha speaks, your eyes are drawn to the windows and the overgrown garden outside. Dread and anxiety grip your lungs, and you can almost feel the ground beneath you start to slip. This place is a step away from being swallowed up and vanishing forever. What the fuck does that mean? Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, Jesus, okay. Got it. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. This place isn't safe. I don't mean that in the sense of being perched on a literal cliff. Something is wrong here. I can feel the weight of the world pulling down on this place. Someone cleans this place. You said someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say they did it and leave? This is so nice. It's nice. It's perfect. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Okay, let's do a basic. What if I want to buy some? Okay, well, aren't you fancy? Why are you being like this to me? What did I do? There's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. General store, how very folksy, but I'm your guest. I didn't actually budget for groceries this week. Sweet, thanks. Yeah, we're not gonna... Good talk. This place isn't safe, and I don't mean that in the sense something is wrong here. If you feel I don't want to say. I don't know about these choices. I don't want ice cream. I don't want... I feel like these two will get me nowhere, but I really want to say them anyway. You can feel the weight of the world pulling down on this place. It's as if the entire state is a step away from crumbling to dust. Oh, she's gonna hate that. I get it. You think it's messy. I'll tell Janie to be more thorough this week, but you should know there's only so much you can do with a country house that's old. It's always gonna be a little grimy and worn, unlike your sleek city apartments. If a little dirt bothers you, you're gonna have a rough time this week. Oh my god. What if I want ice cream? Buy yourself some, yeah. If you don't know, then you can buy yourself, yeah, okay. That smile can't be real. That's a horrible face. Good for you. Alright. Next on the tour. The kitchen, you pass by.
I know.
Frou-frou, do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Leave the cat be. Let's move on. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Yeah, do you have to wait outside? Oh, this place is disgusting. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Who uses this bathroom? Wait, are you sure this toilet works? This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. What a nice bathroom. Never mind, I don't need to go.
I wouldn't say so.
Who uses this bathroom? Yeah, this is a guest. Okay.
It's definitely a unique
Sure, this
game
toilet
if
works.
you're-
Why wouldn't it? The water
See,
bills
like, I
get
don't
paid,
enjoy
therefore the
toilet
toilet works.
work.
That's not how toilets work.
Like the more slow, like you're thinking about what you're doing, and that kind of shit. Cause it's like the game's less about like what gun you're using and more about like what type of ammo you're using.
I really don't want to. Yeah.
I
That's-
think they just recently completely
No.
redid the way armor works. So armor hitboxes are a thing now. So like where your ballistic plates are matters.
I gotta
Like
go.
trying to shoot around in somebody's like stabby place is a thing. But then it's like, well, you want ammo that's gonna pierce like their Kevlar or something under.
Well,
type shit.
now we know what the bedroom is gonna be like after seeing the damn bathroom. Jesus Christ. What are you gonna give us, a pile of straw? Just covered in bugs?
It depends on what you like.
Oh, an actual room.
Me? Oh. Bro, yeah.
The room smells old, dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it. So you better be grateful. Okay. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No, people have died in here. Closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. People have died here, haven't they? What's with all the boxes? This room is amazing. What a dump. A little dusty. This room is nice. Who used to sleep here? I want to do with people have died here. I sense a heavy spiritual fog hanging over this room. People have died here, haven't they? Look at her face. Look at her. When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. What's with all the boxes? Old family stuff. What? Offer to help move them. You need help moving them? No. This room is amazing. What a dump. Seems a little dusty. This room is nice. Who used to sleep here? Houses on many, many people slept here. Now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. This room is amazing. What a dump. Seems a little dusty. This room is nice. I guess I'll go get settled. Yeah. Back to the foyer. Okay. Yeah, give me my stuff. Afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Okay.
I don't know, it's one of those games where it can be a lot of fun, or you could just be like,
Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away, and others down the line.
oh yeah, the teammates that have the object permanence of a fucking toddler and forget, like, oh, I'm literally in front of you, you fucking idiot. Why did you shoot me in the back?
Let's do this one. Don't know what happened when my mom left, but that has nothing to do with me. You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. Can't we just start fresh, now that it's just us? Yeah, like, I don't understand. Sorry I've been testy since you've gone here, but you haven't exactly been easy. I'm under a lot of pressure. What did I do? I have work to do.
Your fucking 8 teammates shoot you. And then they don't bother bringing your fucking gear out. Bastards.
I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back.
I say that like I've never done it.
There's a lot that needs to get done this week. It's just you and this sprawling, decrepit estate.
Oh, the helmet, the papa one.
Settle in.
Ugh. That's such a good helmet and such an honor.
Stand at the entrance to your room. Take a nap, put your spare clothes in the dresser, check the closet, look out the window, examine the painting on the wall. Let's put our clothes away. Ah! A fucking opossum. Drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. Well, I did disturb him. I feel like if I grab it, it will bite me and I will get rabies. Oh, pardon me. Close the drawer, leaving the marsupial in peace. This drawer belongs to the opossum and there's nothing you can do about it. Next one. It's empty. Excuse me, a good place you'll find to fit your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag. But there's no going back now. Check the closet. Oh, creepy ass doll. There must be a decade of family history stacked up in here. Let's see. We have arrived in our town. Our mom had some beef with her sister and that whole side of the family, and we can't. That aunt died, and now you were invited to come for the funeral, but your cousin who invited you is being all weird and treating you like shit, and then your family's like estate is a decrepit, creepy mansion. And it's like falling apart, and you have to use a bug-infested toilet because your cousin said so.
When did they ever fix
So, yeah, that's where we're at.
They're like, finally, like people were asking for that for so fucking.
Okay. No, we're not touching the doll. Fuck that doll. No, no. No, no, no.
No fucking way. The boots too. Oh my god. I would be. Oh,
Alright.
That's a two-piece right there.
Some things are best left untouched. You close the closet behind you. Yeah. Take a nap, look out the window, examine the painting. Look out the window. Can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you own this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which, of course, would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. Why would it have a goldfish in it? You definitely do that, just not right now. Okay, examine the painting on the wall. Who's this? This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. That's enough. I don't want to take a nap. I really don't want to rest in this place. Not much else for me to do here. I don't want to go to the Forbidden Wings. You haven't had anything to eat all day, and the only things louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and bones of this ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Why would I approach the cat? Search the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, Janie, stay out, in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, Okie dokie. You open the fridge, you already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Our mean-ass cousin literally told us not to try and pet the cat. The cat will tell us when it wants to be pet. So, and our cousin's kind of a bitch. So, I'm gonna take her advice. Salmon, old takeout, no. Check mayonnaise. Take jelly. Grab ice cream. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly. There's a lot of jelly. Wait a minute. Why is there like nothing in here but jelly, ice cream, a jar of mayo, a bunch of butter, a thing of milk, some old takeout, and like what looks like rotten carrots? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jars of jelly? How long are you staying? Like, I'm staying at this house, but all I'm allowed to eat, apparently, is peanut butter and jelly. I'm not allowed to eat anything else while I'm staying here. That's all that's been provided to me. Yeah, like, well, peanut butter and jelly. You reach for one of the open jars, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This is either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. Close fridge. You turn to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Approach. The garden is cool, but I don't need to check that out right now. Look at this. What?
Wow.
Just peanut butter, bread, and macaroni and cheese? What do you... Oh, a dead mouse. Tabitha Sherlock. Yeah. Keen eye, look closer. Yeah. At home gourmet. Have him coming back in seconds. Bless you. Squint into the darkness of the pantry. Behind the molded bread, a single book lies forgotten. A thin layer of dust collected on its cover. You pick it up. Calf's brain. And you can only imagine what kind of person would call this their favorite food. No wonder your mom ran far, far away from this place. Bro. Baby cow brain? Really? You shut the book and put it back in its place. Take bread, take peanut butter. Yes.
Bro, that
Pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. One step closer to a satisfying snack. A plate, knife, and some peanut butter. Take the peanut butter. I'm sorry. Only 3% of it is... What? The king of nut butters. I'm not reading the rest of that, bro. The only things you need now are a plate and knife. Close the pantry. Turn back. That is... Oh. I hit a button and apparently that's the screenshot button. Search the cabinets. Perfect.
Oh, wow.
Plate.
Not this time.
And knife. His cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Grab a plate and butter knife.
Bro!
Last ingredient you need to make your PB&J. Time to get to work.
Because RNG was a bunch of bullshit this time.
What's that on the bowl?
We killed 7 mobs.
I would hope so. I'm covered in vinegar and dead moths. What do you mean?
He's powering up.
Whereas I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina, and aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before going home. I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl Ann, so this wasn't from her 50th. Few stories you'd heard about from your mom, Pearl Ann wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Maybe it belongs to Janie. Imagine she might need an alcoholic beverage to get through cleaning this place, especially with Tabitha's sour face peering over her shoulder. Jesus. Close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Make the PB&J. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. A job well done. All of that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I gotta leave all these guys alone. Check out the garden. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Explore the garden. Oh. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Return to the kitchen. Okay. Head back inside. Close the door. Eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? I don't. All right. Like, ew. There was an option to eat it. Shove the data back and yep. Yeah, I don't want to know. jar of mayo is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. We're done. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat it.
Coming. Don't worry, I got combo points coming, baby. Well, I pulled this one too, so he's our friend. That's for.
Jesus Christ. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf. No. Oh, fuck, I hit the wrong button.
And go.
I didn't mean to do that. I totally didn't mean to do that. I hit the wrong button. And I can't go back on it. To town. Well, if you had known you'd end up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension, though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that.
Oh God.
Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Continue down the path. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. A doggo! Gretchen, come back. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. A pug, she's so cute. Tubby Boar. A pug, she's so cute. Thanks, she is cute. Most of her teeth have fallen out. She's got a couple of weird growths. But for a 17-year-old pug, that's pretty good.
We did it.
She's 17. Gotta be really old for a dog, right? Sure is. She's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? But where are my manners talking to you for this long without introducing myself? I'm Stella. It's not often I see his strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Yep. Didn't think there would be anyone else coming. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? I haven't seen her since Pearland passed. For a while before that, now that I think about it. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I'm sorry, did I hear you right? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. I don't know how she's doing. The real Tabitha's buried underneath whatever icy front she's putting on. Ooh. These answers are good. She's in conflict with herself. Whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha. I'm not going to say. I like the first one. I don't know how she's doing. The real Tabitha's buried under whatever icy front she's putting on. Yes. I don't know how she's doing. ask Robert a question and also get some more water. So I'm gonna take a brief break. I will be back. Okay. Back. Well, back as in this. Just for the moment. Oh, I love my little, my little character guy person. She's always been a little. Okay, yeah, we read this before. Of course, the ad is about to start. Maybe I'll just chill for a second. I need to get better at timing my breaks with my ads. I need to get better at that. Think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. Like, that's... Tabitha, what are you up to? Glad you're here. You being in town will probably do her good, even if she doesn't think so herself. She literally hates me, bro. What do you mean? Straight up hates me. So... How long have you known this girl? Far back as I can remember, Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. Okay, so this is just how she is. But then she graduated, and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Follow her. Yeah, let's go. Oh, look! People who are actually not miserable. Great! Pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. I hope so. Oh. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Jeez. Hello, everyone. I'm Steffi. What are you looking at? Quietly slide into the nearest booth. Yeah, let's do that. Just in time for the... Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a slideshow attraction. Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is. And with who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk of the town for a while. As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of conversation around. Listen, yeah, I'm fucking listening in. Stella turns to, bless you, turns to Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. At the counter, two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owner shoot sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other. Ma'am, I see you. Vivian's kid. Never thought we'd actually meet them. Looks so much like her. Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. That haunted look. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know why my mom decided to, like, leave town and the family hates her. Like, I've always thought it'd go away once she finally got out of this town, but I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA. What the fuck? A young mother and her syrup-stained child sit at the table across her meal. Uh-huh. Who's that? Don't stare, Tulip. That's Miss Tabitha's cousin. That's why they look so sad. I would look sad, too, if I had to have Miss Tabitha as a cousin. Do you think Tabitha's cousin is mean, too? I don't know. I'll find out next time I go visit Miss Tabitha. Are you going to finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, Sweet Pea, and we've got to get home to help Daddy. Is that Janie? In the far back corner, a man sits alone at a small table, sipping coffee and reading a paper. Why are there strangers who wander into town never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why is it always coal boys, punks, and whippersnappers? A group of coal miners sit hunched around the corner booth, readily scarfing down heaping plates of food. So that's the boss's cousin. There's that funeral this week, if I'm remembering right, for old Miss Pearl Ann. May she rot in peace. Let the lady rest, Lloyd. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially before they've been so much as lain to rest. That is a cute name, Tulip. If you'd been around in her heyday, you'd be speaking ill too, Tommy. He's right. Nastiest woman I ever met. That Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. Of course, the whole lot of them. May every scarlet burn in hell. That's enough of that. Hey, Stella. I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. He gracefully placed a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Shucks, thanks, Avery. Here's some bacon for the little lady. Christian sniffs the bacon and digs in. You can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. Anything? Wow. Anything for you? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? No thanks. I ate pretty recently. Stella said she's buying, so I'll have one of everything, please and thank you. How much is the coffee? Order a coffee, order a biscuit. Order a biscuit and a coffee. $1, get you unlimited refill. Cup, thanks. And could you throw in a biscuit? I hear they're really good. Best in the country. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm, sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Funeral is not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral, too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Cool, none of that's really striking my fancy. Yeah, would it be weird for me to come? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. A non-religious community in the rural South. Yeah, that's what's going on here. I know, we just must seem like heathens. No, you're normal. There are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, these are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Do you have something in mind? Something tell me this is a loaded question. You've got something in mind. Was I being that obvious? My job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera, and it's always better when someone else is there to... Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Here's your biscuit. When he says it's on the house, she sends her condolences. Thanks, it looks great. What do I look like? A charity case? No. Thanks, Avery. Looks great. Yeah, that's the polite and correct answer. Goddamn. Why are so many of the choices rude as fuck? I don't like that. Pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it is good. Divinity given buttery form. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. I've had better. This is the best biscuit I've ever had, but that's not saying much. Yeah, let's do whoa. So glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, as Stella mentioned, she's famous. Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm going to do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Wait, what? What kind of videos do you do? Wow, that's rad. Okay, how does that make you money? Ugh, you and everyone else. Oh, don't be a dick. What kind of videos do you do? That's the question. Yep. there's a cryptid that's only known for a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. Yeah, I didn't say that right. Catawba. And that's all I had to go on. And they wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of the creature's head and its relative body proportions. You're pretty sure it's a cat, and a big one at that. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've ever seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. It looks like a big cat. That's honest to God cryptid there. Oh yeah, totally a dog. Or wait, a beaver? Hold on. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. I don't believe in cryptids. I do. Looks like a big cat. See, it's got those little kitty cat ears right there. Maybe it's a mountain lion. No way. It's definitely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack squat. And there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. I mean, maybe you're wrong. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping weird pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if you'd maybe want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Sorry, Avery. It's okay, I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See you around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. What's Skunk Ape? Heck yeah, isn't that word just worse? Bigfoot? Yeah, what is a Skunk Ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smelly. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but when I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug of war with her dog. Okay, whatever thing I saw that said that this game was only 2 hours long is a liar. This is clearly not only 2 hours long. I've been playing this for like over an hour, and no indication whatsoever of being anywhere near done. So much for trying to finish this tonight. It's not gonna happen. This music is so familiar. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing. Depends, will Gretchen be there? Absolutely, against my better judgment. Yes. Are you nuts? It's not like I have anything else going on. No. Oh, thank you, Soul. Thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't even realize it was today, but it's today, which is super awesome. Those damn things just don't work, and I don't know how to get them to work. I'm really sorry. It's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Been helps, I know that line exactly. I am the victim of a hate crime. That's not what a hate crime is. Well, I hated it! So, there you go. Say no more, I'm in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school. So it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around the woods, flipping over rocks, and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. For Reese, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Pulls out her phone and dials it. Waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or? Okay, really sure, but if you change your mind. Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. They're Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Yeah, what was he asking about? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? Are you okay? What's his deal? He's not feeling well, that's all. He had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so. Got worse recently. Can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. It's not my place to talk about it. Got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. We'll see. Yeah, let's do. That'd be nice. Why not? It'd be nice. It would be nice. Wouldn't it be nice? Okay. That'd be nice. Awesome. Definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down, so she's at the basic general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt.
Yeah, they got rid of the wall. Hard wall.
We should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Oh, God. The part of my armrest of my chair broke. But I was able to kind of fix it, but I can still I don't know. I just have to glue it back down and then it won't be broken anymore. Not even sure how it broke, to be honest. Maybe from brushing up against the bottom of the desk here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. I am like one of the few people. I say that still. I say that phrase. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Excuse me. Holy fuck. Ooh. There's part of me that wants to put on other music. Leave a tip. Leave a generous tip. You can't afford to leave a tip. Spend any money. Leave a tip. I don't need to show off. Pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and a quarter. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you've got it. You think to yourself. Leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. Yeah, like... just gonna do that. Okay. Now, it hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. That's actually a really cool little shot. Look at that. Dude, no wonder everybody doesn't like that family. Look at their mansion. It's literally looking down on the rest of the town like, oh, look at those peasants. Bro. What do we think? Let me put on music. Yay. That's supposed to say yay. Nay. Abir, you're supposed to vote in the poll, not put it. I mean, you could put it in the chat too, but I made a poll. Go vote in it. Okay, but chances are if I put on music, it's gonna be Noah Khan, and if I put on Noah Khan, I'm gonna sing, and nobody wants to hear me sing. So what do I do? What do I do? You're in a new place, far from civilization. The people you know following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Yeah, you know what? If this was real life, I'd be fucked. Like, all those years of my father taking me to the police station, showing me the board of all the missing people, missing children, and being like, I don't ever want to see your face on here. Like, don't talk to strangers, blah, blah, blah. Bro, and I'm just like, let me just follow this person into the woods to go hunt for monsters. It's fine. Oh, I'm back in my old town where everybody hates me. It's fine. It's fine. So. Okay, see? Somebody does not want music, so we're not going to put on any music. That's okay. Well, the poll's not over, so. If it's a tie, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I just won't do it. New place. Yes, okay. Whoops. Feel a sense of foreboding. We're gonna go with the mystical. I'm always gonna pick the choice with the trait that I picked. I think I'm always gonna do that. That seems like the best choice. You feel an overwhelming sense of foreboding, which seems only natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams at you to leave, but at the same time, you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. You decide to go with the flow, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and to not dwell too much on this strange feeling. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record since last year, at least. Okay, no music for us. Sounds good. Alright. Thank you for participating in the poll, people. Alright. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be much worse. Global warming. It's nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. What is a skunk ape? What is a skunk ape? That is what I want to know. Are you really expecting to find anything? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts or whatnot? Has anything bad ever happened on these sites? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here, other than cryptids? I want to know if she hunts other things. Do you hunt ghosties? Demons, werewolves. Don't hunt demons and werewolves, bro. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, but I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I'm sure as heck haven't seen any myself. I saw a ghost once. I seen it. And I avoid that road like the fucking plague. I don't go on that road. Only time I will drive on that road is during the daytime. I won't go on that road at night. Werewolves I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animal shit. I hit the button too soon. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that's just bunk. Am I right? What about aliens? What do you think about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO? Amazing. As soon as they said aliens, I was like, yo, the government literally admitted to the aliens. So, yes. This is chef's kiss. Thank you. Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos? The government declassified. Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. Girl, your whole account is about cryptids. What do you mean? You a fake. You're a fake. You're a fake. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Oh, I see. I see the problem. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one, friends. I know we're only like 4 days into the new year, but I hope everyone's 4 days in has been good. Mine's been pretty good. You know, went to the dentist yesterday, and all of my dental problems didn't get any worse, even though I didn't take care of my dental health for a while over the pandemic and shit. Now I'm playing catch up, so that's good. My mom made plans to come and visit next month, also good. You gotta meet my friend Kanika's mom, you two would get along. Are you really expecting to find anything? Has anything ever bad happened on the hikes? Oh, we're back to this. Yeah. Well, because of my limited time off, my mom is gonna come up in February. Because we had choices of when she was gonna come, because she works for a school district, so she gets off no matter what for the, like those holidays. So it was like, okay, do you want me to come for Martin Luther King Day, or do you want me to come Martin Luther King Day weekend or President's Day weekend? And it's like, I just saw my family at Christmas time, like not even a month ago, like a couple weeks ago. So if my mom comes on Martin Luther King Day weekend, which that is Monday, January 15th, then I won't be able to, and I won't go home again until for Easter at the end of March. So that's why we said February. But bro, we are adults. Don't apologize to me for getting caught up with your grown-up job. Sorry, someone texted me saying sorry for not answering. Like, no, we're grown-ass adults. What are you gonna do? Text in class and get in trouble? Okay. Are you really expecting to find anything? Is anything bad? I don't want to ask. Let's ask the weirdest thing you've ever seen out here other than cryptids. Yeah, whatever thing said that this game was 2 hours lied to me. Or 2.5 hours, lies. Lies. We are an hour and a half in. We are nowhere near anything. As I said, episodes. It hasn't even said episode 1. Let me think. There's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest. What? What do you mean? Stealing baby birds and eating them. Why would a deer steal baby birds and eat them? So I asked Stella during her little hunts in the woods for cryptids, what's the weirdest thing she's ever seen? And she said the weirdest thing she ever saw was a deer stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. Why would a deer eat baby birds? Deer don't eat other animals. Deer are herbivores, aren't they? They're herbivores. Why are they eating baby birds? Why are the deer eating baby birds? A deer, you're right. It's not a deer. It can't be a deer. If it's eating baby birds, it's not a deer. This reminds me of that whole Reddit thread of national park rangers who like had seen really creepy shit, and like it ended up being like this whole thing, like this whole gigantic series of stories that absolutely terrified me. And you'll never convince me that there's not like paranormal shit in the woods, because like we don't know. That's pretty messed up. I think most people know about that these days. I've seen a ton of videos of other deer doing it. What? Well, now I gotta Google, do deer eat baby birds? Bro, it's true. It's true. Yes, it's true that so-called herbivores can and will opportunistically eat meat when presented with it. Deer will graze and slurp up baby birds that they find. No. Ugh. All the people in the ads are probably so glad that they're missing this right now. They don't need to know that deers eat baby birds. And if whoever you are that doesn't have ads, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Apparently deer eat baby fucking birds. That they're opportunistic in terms of eating meat. That they won't go for it, but if it's there, they'll take it. Bro. Tetanus Lake, that's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. Oh, that's dangerous. It's practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. That's wild. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. Yeah. I just noticed she's wearing a Mothman shirt. Mothman! It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Are you really expecting to find anything? What are the chances we actually run into a skunk ape in just one night of filming? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Has anything ever bad happened on these hikes? There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. What? But he's fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley, get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple of months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was that time I was out here alone and kind of got stuck in a cave. You dumbass. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way. Oh no. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie she is not. Took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. My God. Oh, and there was the time I accidentally stumbled onto Old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Did you hear that? What the hell was that? Oh shit, it's Old Duke! Calm down, Gretchen. You old mutt. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Phew, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just Old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. Who's this you've suckered into coming with you? What a tick you aren't. Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the Hollow. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head on back to town here. Best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall, hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? What do you like to know? You never stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that goddamn camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. Pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Bro. You know what this kind of reminds me of when I was in college and somebody started a Bigfoot hunting club. I'm dead ass serious. And I got an email at 10 o'clock at night on my school email about a Bigfoot hunting club, and I was so annoyed because I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. You didn't think a better time to send an email than 10 o'clock at night about hunting fucking Bigfoot in the middle of goddamn Vermont? Isn't Bigfoot a Pacific Northwest thing? Where's that Sasquatch? Or are they the same? I don't know. That you did, but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it the way you tromp around the woods and not yelling about chunkabungos or whatever. Welcome to college in America. You could just start a club about anything. I'm sure there is a difference. I don't care enough to check. Robert's making brownies because I told him to make brownies. That break that I had earlier, where I was like, yeah, I gotta take a break. I literally took that break just so I could tell Robert to please make some brownies for us, or ask him. I didn't tell him. I was like, could you please make these? Can we make these? And he went hardcore, bro. Got the Ghirardelli brownies. You know what? A club about me. Okay. Something's been getting my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. So sorry to hear that. But I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, dude, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. So they're in Virginia. I mean, mountain lions, I'm pretty sure... before they were basically wiped out to near extinction, if not extinction, they were pretty prominent all over the Northeast. And while Virginia isn't necessarily north, it's east. It's still in the Appalachian mountain range area, which is where the mountain lions would be. So, I worked with someone from, I worked at that summer camp, right? And somebody, we would get internationals. This is what we would call them, the internationals, like the international staff, because they'd be from all over. But the biggest region that we usually got people from was usually the UK, like Britain. And apparently one of the British guys one night was walking home and was literally stalked, walking back home to his cabin, and was stalked by a mountain lion all the way back. And he said it was the scariest thing of his entire life. And he described to us what it was, and we're like, my guy, that sounds like a mountain lion. He came out of the house where he was, and he was walking. I don't know, he noticed it, and it was slowly following him, and just whenever he looked at it, it would just pause, it was stalking him. That's what those, that's a predator. That's what they do to their prey. All right. I gotta be careful when I'm reading this Duke guy. I have this. I can feel myself with this accent, and I'm not trying to do it, but it just comes out. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find one in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that what's been getting at my chickens, it couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. Oh yeah. That's another type of mountain lion is a catamount. And there's large debate over whether or not catamounts are extinct. And the catamount is native to the Vermont area. That's why the University of Vermont's mascot is a catamount. It's just another type of mountain lion. It's a big old cat. And there are people who debate over whether or not the catamount is extinct in the New England region. I can't believe you go out here, go out there on your YouTube, hold on. I can't say this in my normal voice. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age boys has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. I couldn't say that sentence normal. There's too much in there. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. It's like when I played Phoenix Wright and I what was it, Old Bag? What was her name? Remember Phoenix Wright when I did that? People watch, if you haven't been around a long time, like 2020, you didn't see Phoenix Wright Detective when I did that, and there's a character in there, an old lady character called Old Bag. Literally, she tells you to call her Old Bag because she's an old lady. And she has this super, you could tell it's a super thick accent, and she keeps referring to this one character known as Hammer as Old Hammer. And I was like, oh, Old Hammer! Why are you accusing him of such horrible crimes? I don't know if you remember, yeah, it was so, I couldn't keep it up. It was so ridiculous. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I'm carrying some mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As Duke's words leave his mouth, a sinking feeling starts to pull at your stomach, and you glimpse brief flashes of something terrible to come. Ooh, ooh, spooky, oogie, oogie, ooh. Whatever it is, the four of you are bound to meet it, and it will change you forever. Because I don't think Virginians really have a super thick accent, so West Virginians, I think, have an accent. But I don't think Virginians really have much of an accent. Something waiting for us deeper in the woods. I don't think this night, oh shit, ends well. I keep taking these damn screenshots of the stupid ass game. I don't think this night ends well, but we were here first. What? If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. Yeah, you can't kill a mountain lion. If there are any in the Appalachians, they're highly endangered. Killing one might actually be a crime. At the very least, it'd be a crime against nature. Yeah, bro. Like, some of these animals are so, like, they're convinced, they haven't been seen in decades, so they're just assumed to be extinct. And if you happen to see one, even if it's a big, scary motherfucking big cat, leave it, bro. That's beautiful. That's so much of, like, North American animal life has been decimated and destroyed. So we should protect anything that's left to the best of our ability, bro. Like, that's not even a joke. Crime. Sorry. A crime? And what about the crimes they committed against me and my chickens? Ain't murder one of the worst crimes you can commit? I'm just serving justice where it's due. An eye for an eye. A life for a life. Can't you just buy more chickens? Can't you just use a tranquilizer or something? That mountain lion killed to live. You're killing for revenge. Ooh. Ooh. This is the one, right? Killed to live, killing for revenge. That's good. Mountain lion, if it is a mountain lion, killed to live. You're killing for revenge. One is much worse than the other, if you're asking me. Why can't you just let it be and get a bigger fence for your chickens or something? I mean, to be fair, if it is a fucking mountain lion thing, a fence isn't gonna stop it, but I've already practically walled the things in. Them damn cougars chewed the fence apart. They're killing machines, and I've got to stop them before they take any more of my precious little ladies. My chickens are like family to me. I was there to see them hatch, and I can't stand to see another taken before her time. Oh. But I brought a film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening, so I can't keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsorship. You ain't the only one on a schedule. As you well know, my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty. We'll be gone near a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well be a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. Fine. I see you won't be moved, and I respect that. Come on, Steffi, let's get back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me. About time. Have a nice night, y'all. So you and Stella return to the trail. She carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. I was gonna say, there's no way. There's no way she's just gonna give up. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Lead the way. Oh no, we aren't actually headed back to town. Are you sure you don't want to, like, watch a movie? Yeah, I don't want to get shot at. I'm not getting shot at, bro. Shoot, I gotta use the bathroom really fast. I'm sorry, friends. Okay. Cool.
Did you just turn around?
You don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. Yeah, okay, I'm not getting out of this. Fantastic. Fantastic. Promise it'll be fun and safe, and the trail is just up this way. Let's go. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? That's why you dragged me here. Hands you the camera and takes position.
Just take all of that.
As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Steffi, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Okay, 2022 is when this is. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll
Yep,
check
I'm on
back
the
once we're
outside
on the
of the
trail.
playground,
Until then,
outside the
stay
playground.
searching, Stellars. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Interesting. In the meantime, we get to take in all the gorgeous scenery. Duke may be gone, but that feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you. Something unavoidable. Though what exactly is wrong in these woods still eludes you. Keen Eye. What's wrong is that it's quieter than it should be. The air is a little too still. The creatures of the night a little too absent. The hills are stale. I mean, in normal nature, if it's too quiet, that means that there's something bigger and badder around that is a threat to all the smaller creatures, and that's why they're not there. Like, apparently, like, earthquakes, tsunami, shit like that, like, all the birds and shit will, like, they'll know, and they'll go somewhere else. So, there's something wrong here, yeah. Feels oppressive, dark, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I might even, like, it might be universal to, like, a lot of the natural disasters, like the birds, like tornadoes, hurricanes, they realize they have different, like, we have our own systems, our own bodies, that have our own ways of taking in the environment and processing the sensory things that we're experiencing, and the same goes for animals, but they're on different frequencies than us, different levels. They hear, see, smell, feel things that we are not always capable of taking in. So I'm wondering, like, they say that, like, dogs and cats are more perceptive to the paranormal, to spirits, and that sometimes some of the behavior we see from our pets is potentially like a ghost or whatever. I'm not gonna rule it out. You don't happen to mean Stinky, do you? Do you think you're smelling this skunk ape? Girl, no. No, it's too quiet. This whole hillside feels dead. No. I'm always gonna pick that's the best choice in my opinion. It's too quiet. This whole hillside feels dead. Now that you mention it, it is a little quieter than it usually is in these parts. Yeah, like, there's barely any bug sounds. This is supposed to be the middle of the forest. I'm telling you right now, as somebody who has spent a lot of time in the woods, literally lived in the woods for months at a time at summer camp,
I know.
it's too quiet. There's not enough bug noises. Like, this is the type of bug noises that I would hear living here in my apartment. Not the bug noises you hear when you're in the middle of the woods. Maybe the skunk ape scared off some of the local wildlife. No. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. What was that? Oh no, the skunk ape has found us. It's Duke back with his shotgun. Run. No. Death has come at last. Goodbye, cruel world. What was that? No need to panic. Sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of the herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. You and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating in the woods. She reaches for her flat. Oh. What's wrong with its face? Why does it have a ball sack on its face? Poor baby. single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. It had a ball sack on its motherfucking face. Bitch! Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this... Why is no one talking about the ball sack on its face? She gets like this. I have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There's something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there's something a little off. I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around in the woods at 17. And I feel like the dog's gonna die at some point in this game. I'm calling it now. The dog's gonna die. I feel like fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Until she don't. Got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. It's never too late to turn back. Like, this is a horror game. One of the content warnings was like, animal death. So.
Oh shit. The goons are on the map.
And that was just for this chapter. And I'm pretty sure I saw in a different one, like, pet loss.
I just walked up onto a PMC that was killed.
Gretchen is a pet. Are you hungry? Now seems like a great time to take a snack break. I'm not saying I want the dog to die. I'm just, this is a horror game.
It sure does.
This is not gonna be good. Just because it looks all cute. As he settled down to rest, Stella opens up a bag of assorted snacks. Trail mix, apricot. Take the trail mix with extra M&Ms. The sesame sticks. Ugh, some just flew at my fucking face. I want the extra M&Ms, bitch. Never fails to satisfy. I like to mix my own to make sure it has the best stuff, and I use dried cherries instead of raisins.
So we'll just be nice, light, and quick.
Maybe it's a bit of a controversial pick, but even as someone who's passionate about dried fruit, I simply cannot abide raisins. I hate raisins, bro. They are gross. Dried up fruit. Yeah, fruit is good in
I think that's a Jaeger quest.
moist, hydrated form.
I fucking
Someone who gets it.
fucking killed, basically. I fucking black both my legs somehow.
Yes. They destroy everything they touch.
I'll shoot 1 second.
Any other dried fruit is better. I don't... Dried fruit in general. Ugh. I mean, to be fair, I've never had a dried blueberry. Maybe I would like a dried blueberry.
Yeah,
or a dried raspberry. But I've never had that. They don't make dried versions of the fruit that I like. Do a dried watermelon. I'd try it. But as far as I know, that doesn't exist. So, I can't eat that. But if somebody made it, someone got a dehydrator, a food dehydrator, and stuck some watermelon in there and made dehydrated watermelon, I would eat it. I would try it. Unless it looked absolutely revolting, I would try it. You and Stella settled down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of the evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So tell me, what is it like in mid? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Steffi. I live alone. I live in a closet in a house. I live in a doorless basement. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed. I live in an internet cafe. I'd rather not say. Literally, none of these options are mine, so. None of these are also good either. All of these are bad. Alone in a dingy studio. A closet in a house with 10 roommates. Doorless basement that floods. Apartment with difficult roommate. A 12 by 12 shed in somebody's yard. An internet cafe. None of these are good. Let's just say, I'd rather not say because none of them are good. All of them suck. You're not gonna get that right either, but I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I'm a first-year associate at a big law firm. I'm a streamer. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm in the service industry. I'm a streamer. Fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common. What sort of streams? I play video games. I have to check out your channel. Yes. Wouldn't trade it for the world. I do like it. I mean, this is not my job, but, you know. You know. Might not be much, but it makes me feel like this isn't my full-time job. I think at most I do like 15 hours of streaming a week. And that's if I do 3 hours each day. I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. For a moment, you think you catch something in the tree line from out of the corner of your eye. But before you can see anything, it's gone. I think I saw something out there. Might be Skunk Ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. It's not Skunk Ape, bro. What's your living situation? Let's go after it. Gresh and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's as sturdy as it's ever been. Keeping the house in the family? Is it just you? Okay, bracing myself. Just me and Gretchen. My parents died a few years back, but it's okay. I've done my mourning. Life goes on. And we still get to live in our beautiful family home. Just me and Gretchen. Could be a lot worse. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. And interesting, too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and certainly had interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself. You see, since his family didn't have much growing up, so he learned how to hunt and trap and got damned good at it. He always made sure I had food, and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. And as for my mom, she was a saint. She was the local vet, the lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle, but she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever had. So yeah, those were my parents. Sorry, I can relate. Guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. I shouldn't like that. I guess we are. How are you holding up? Okay. Terribly. I'm okay. Hanging in there. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. I kind of came to terms with it by the time it actually happened. It's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore. That's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. I can't even imagine how bad that must be. Just saw in the wound at that point. Whoa. Sound wasn't meant for human ears, whatever lurks behind the tree line. There's something best left unseen, but the events of this evening were already set in motion, long before you set foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Do we do something terrible out here, or everything else went quiet? Ooh, this music. Damn. It's just getting good, y'all. What is happening? Is it... I don't know if I should do this something... I don't know. Something's close. Grab the leash. The chickens! What? What? Yo, it vanished. Right? Am I crazy? Let's go. I knew it. Oh. Sorry this is turning out.
To go on
Stella,
record
you
for
bitch.
help.
I am not a fan. Oh. I'm going home. I'm going far away from you.
Shaking up teller is what unlocks it.
Really?
Did they just spawn this morning or what?
Um... Um... Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Quick, they're closing in on us. As you dive forward and scoop Gretchen in your arms, just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness, your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. Oh shit. God damn it. Oh! No! Oh no! I did save the dog, but Duke died. Your body hit the ground, then quiet as the chaos fades and the sounds of nature creep back in. Gretchen, Steffi, Duke, are you alright? Whoa, it's me, a post-mortem Cassandra. I warned you two something terrible was going to happen. Woe is me, a post-modern Cassandra. Yes, you did. Gretchen whines and shakes in your arms. Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke, are you okay? No, Duke's dead. Oh my god! My god, Duke, holy shit, what do we do? Dude, he's dead. What do you mean, what do we do? He's dead. He's so dead, he's got a giant hole in his head. He's dead. I have to go after those things. Gotta go to the police. Just gotta go home. Let's forget this happened. Isn't this what you've been searching for? Those things out there are real.
Like fantasy?
We should go after them. Yeah, you're right. Duke dead. I like how it doesn't say anything else. Oh. I'm gonna have to end soon. Well, this was, This was something. Well, now I have a better idea of what to expect from the other game from these developers. Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright, so we gotta do all three of your things in one run?
Either way. Looks for a lead, you notice a faint trail of blood leading in the woods. Duke's shotgun glass must have tagged the creature in their scuffle. See those bloodstains? It looks like we have a trail.
Kill him.
You're right, Duke must have tagged one of them before he... Let's go before the trail is cold. As you push through the woods, the unearthly sounds once again surround you. The fuck are these? God, they're everywhere. I think we're almost there. The trees are starting to thin out.
Mr. Scab, you are
Oh no. Shrieks pull back and the city whispers as you, Stella, stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead and dying animals. A sinking realization pulls at your gut. This is their nest and you are surrounded. More of those swellings. All the animals have them. Or had them. They want us to leave. We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't have seen any of this. We have enough footage. Let's get the hell away from this nest. Just as you follow Stella in a mad dash through the woods, so too do the earthly hollers and whispers of the nest. From the highest branches of trees and down on the forest floor, they're all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprint. Good thing I'm not going to bed right away. We're almost there. I'm gonna have fucking nightmares about these goddamn fucking things, dude. Main road, the cries of the creatures fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. Oh. And 13 texts. Try and call Tabitha back, goes straight to voicemail. She's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you, but first things first, let's call the police. Stella Richmond, I'm up in the mountains. Duke is dead. Shotgun, it happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry, Earl. Who's going to tell Bo? Takes a while, but eventually a patrol car arrives. Out of it walk two sheriffs. Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. Right there, a thing jumps out of the woods, then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that, some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Kind of, could have been a naked maniac. As the video reveals the creature's nest, Franklin ever so slightly lowers his sunglasses. Or a whole bunch of naked maniacs. What the heck is that? Some sort of crop circle? They killed Duke. We're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. It's evidence. Okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. You notice Stella pops something off out of the camera and slide it up her sleeve. Here you go. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body. For now, Sheriff Hugby and I, please call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you, and who are you exactly? That's Steffi. They came into town today for the funeral. Steffi as in Tabitha's cousin, yeah. Damn, didn't think you'd actually show. Well, we'll escort you both back to town. There's a naked maniac on the loose. It's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. There's things out there that could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. Ugh. The fuck? Dude. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. We have to ride back with you. We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist. For your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way to town. The cop ushers you and Stella into the back of their squad car. Oh, look at her. You're just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella. A worried look stretched across her little pug face as Hugby scratches behind her ears. Oh. Stella is quite quiet and stiff next to you, back rigid as she stares out the window, jaw clenched. Hey, Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. Place a comforting hand on her shoulder. You reach out and rest your palm gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel some of her tension ease and hear her let out a self-soothing sigh. Don't think Stella's okay. Sorry, shit. I'm sure it's just a little car sickness. She'll be right as rain once we get back down the hill, though she best not try to hurl in the meantime. We're only a few minutes away now. Y'all better keep it together until then. Ugh, rude. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tire gives way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. Steffi. You're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. And don't get in any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Goodbye, Gretchen, and y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you any trouble... is that word okay? You know how to get in touch. Here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't, that seems like a weird word. But, Alright, I am... We're gonna be done for today. I will continue this tomorrow. This was way longer than I thought. Obviously, no Animal Crossing. I didn't expect this to be as long as it was, but here we are. So, we'll stick to it and finish it through. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow.